What's up, guys? It's the man in blue and black. Sit back, relax. So I'm about to do all of that and then some. And then? No, and then. All right, guys, what's up? Just a little fun humor. We're going to be looking at the GPO styles manual. Okay? People keep asking. GPO, the Government Printing Office. All right? So we're going to jump right over to it. Shabang-a-bang-a-bang. Okay? Federal government. So the official guide to the form and style of the federal government publishing. So everything that they know and do, you have a question, you want to ask them something specific, email them. GPOSTYLE@gpo.gov. Okay? Okay. All right. So what's in here? Well, as I just said, everything having to do with their form and style of anything that the government prints, they have to put it in here. Everything. So even if you don't see something listed here, you want to ask a question about whatever, you know, what might be a good question to ask is, what do the stars mean? They may or may not have the information. They do have a section where they have stars or asterisks on here, but how somebody else is using them, we don't know. Okay. Otherwise, everything else, contents, lists, instructions. So the main point of this, okay, is one, we're talking about caps, and then two, we're going to be talking about the national status. Okay. So here in the yellow, because I've already done a search and highlighted certain things. What do they talk about? Caps, caps and small caps, small caps. So these are things. These are not just semantics or whatever you want to call these people, trolls call it. The government recognizes the use of uppercase, lowercase, all lowercase. Capitalization. A customer should indicate use of capital and lower letters. Okay, now I'm not going to go through the whole thing because it will take forever because there's 500 pages. So I'm going to do a search for the word Texan. All right. Yeehaw! And here's why. All right. So to all the naysayers, here's why there's a difference between a citizen or citizen, to citize, okay, to citize is to change something into something. City, citus is a state of being like that, of a city. Citizen, to transform somebody. Citize in the word n, citizen. Citize a national, citize national. So the national has been converted into a citizen. He's been citized. He's now a citizen. Okay. Check it out. So right here, I didn't see anywhere in this book where it mentioned 14th Amendment U.S. citizen. Constitution talks about citizens of a state and citizens of the several states, but in the federal government's GPO manual, they talk about nationalities. Nationalities, well, what's the singular? National, right? There it is. Huzzah! So a national or nationalities, And what are the names that belong to them? Alabama, you're an Alabamian. Alaska, an Alaskan. Arizona, Arizonan. California, Californian. I get a crack, this cracks me up all the time though. Indiana is a Hoosier. Hawaii, apparently they were bored. They're just like, a Hawaii resident is known as a Hawaii resident, which I really believe this has been updated to mean Hawaiian, but this is what's in this book from 2016. So hopefully it's been updated since then. Texas is a Texan. Utah is a Utah. So these are your nationalities. Okay. Now let's take a quick look at, I just thought this was funny for some reason. Okay. Yes, I typed in the word satin. Okay. I want to say the word. I want to get YouTubed or, who knows. But in the GPO, this was brought to the attention of a viewer. In religious terms, words denoting the deity, except who, whose, and whom, names for the Bible and other sacred writing and their parts, names of confessions of faith and of religious bodies and their adherents, and words specifically denoting Satan, you know what I'm really trying to say here, are all capitalized. What? Now, why would this be in here of all words? They could have easily just put God or something else. Nope. Nope. I don't know. Now, you can interpret this how you want. But in this section, it says, let's go back up. Okay. Let's just go back up. Names of calendar divisions, names of holidays, names of regions, localities, and geographical features. What needs to be capitalized? Okay. All right. Here's my problem with the scenario, peoples. It says satin. Okay, let's just go back. Religious terms. Right out of that. And words. And words. Okay, so all these things are supposed to be capitalized. The first letter, capitalized. But then it goes down here to say, and words specifically denoting satin are all capitalized. So there is a distinction with the all capitalized. And here it says it denotes satin. Now, in this context, even though it says in the federal GPO, they're pointing out religious terms. So we can't say this could be more so towards the Bible's use, but it still denotes that that all capitalized means something different. Titles of persons. Now, once again, they don't say, now what do they denote as persons? Okay. Civil, religious, military, professional titles, as well as those of nobility, immediately preceding a name are capitalized. So I didn't hear anything in there where it says living beings. But the titles of persons. Okay. So I'm going to search here, and I'm going to look for all capitalized and see if there's any other spot in this entire manual. Okay, so that's the only spot in this entire manual where somebody denotes all capitalized. This stuff has been so hidden, I'm surprised I even found this. Okay. Almost nowhere do they want to talk about all capitalized. And here I find it funny that they use that and words specifically denoting satin are all capitalized. Wow. Okie dokie. Hold on. Close that out. All right. Okay. All right, guys. Well, that's it. I just wanted to break that down for you. Once again, if you guys find any concrete evidence of the all caps name and use in something, federal or state, okay, hold on. Let me just try something here. All right, hold on. I was gonna end the video, but let's just take a quick little search ourselves, see what we can find. You guys game? Hope so. Check it out. Wikipedia, all caps. Short for all capitals refers to the font. Advertisements, yeah, blah, blah, blah. It's associations with shouting or yelling. Yeah, that's what it's been alluded to nowadays. So it's a smudgery of its Latin Roman birth, muddied. The surname or the servant name. This practice is common among Japanese when names are spelled using Roman letters. Once again, the Roman birthplace of the all caps. It's a slave. Once you've been kidnapped and taken, it is your slave name. It means you are civil, was it civilis? Civil mortuus, civilly dead. You are a prisoner of war. You are dead. You are an entity. It also represents a non-living entity as a business. Okay, so it's got some place in contract law. Contract law, an antiquated practice. It is not antiquated. It is still very much used everywhere. Everything is contract, so that's not accurate, but okay. Especially by older Americans, older American lawyers who grew up before the arrival of computers. Okay, so they're not trying to downplay it. Okay, is to use all caps text for text that is legally required to be emphasized and clearly readable. Emphasized. Legally, text that is legally required. Yeah, because some things, if it's legal, it needs to be in that uppercase. A legal writing expert, Brian A. Gardner. Now, this is what's funny. We're going to bust this out. So now, check this out, guys. Woo, this is hot. Okay, so legal writing expert, Brian A. Gardner. You know, I find that kind of funny because Brian A. Gardner is the editor-in-chief of the Black Laws Dictionary. What does he say here? Has described the practice as ghastly. A little overemphasis there, huh, Brian? A 2020 study found that all caps in legal text is ineffective and is, in fact, harmful to older readers. 2002, a U.S. court spoke out against the practice, ruling that simply making all text or texting all caps has no bearing or whether it is clear or easily readable. Now, here's what I think is funny. He calls it ghastly on his book, right? Or on here. But yet, his book is clearly printed in all caps. It's ghastly, Brian? Or are you a part of the charade as well? Good, sir? No personal offense. Good boy, old chap. So, yeah, okay. I think what it is that the law, in order, still yet stands that if you are operating in that jurisdiction, you have to have it in all caps. I've been on the hunt to find where the rubber meets the road for that for years. Nothing where it stands 100% out. Of course not, because they're going to try to remove it and scrub it from the internet, because then it's game over. So if anybody out there can find one thing, now in Black Laws Dictionary, it does say capitis dimutio maxima, so we do know that all capitalized in there. But if you can find any other place, send it to your boy, the Badwolf. I would love to see it. I like this one. Why it's time to kill legalese? Harvard Business Review. They can't. They have to be able to show the difference in jurisdiction. Either the United States of America has to approve that we're all going to become foreign owned and operated by the all caps people, or the all caps people have to take over America and slide it in. Till then, they have to show a jurisdictional difference between non-living entities and living. And even the use of one uppercase lettering puts you in that jurisdiction. You can't play just tip, okay? All caps means you are in the public. The lower caps, small lettering, is the private. If you play just tip with a prostitute, you might as well go all in at that point in time. All right? So, yeah. So though the all caps represents the dead entity, your name with your letters capitalized, the one, middle, and last, represents you're partially in. All right, guys, that's it. That is it. I will talk to you later. Don't forget to hit that bell, like, subscribe. Thank you for getting us almost to 50,000. So hit that thumbs up and subscribe.